Ludziska, tu wasz host, Max, nie umie grać. Jakby to powiedzieć? W niezapowiedzianym streamie z Honkai Starley. Wszyscy wiedzą, kto śledzi grę, że była aktualizacja niedawno. Dlatego postanowiłem w tą aktualizację sobie pograć. I dlatego w ogóle jesteśmy ponownie w tej grze, tak prędko się... Aha, aktualizacja, co ja robiłem przez resztę tego czasu? Dobra, już wam pokażę. Levelowałem postacie. Między innymi jak wylosowałem potem... nie to. A tu mam ją w teamie bodajże. Jonkung. Levelowałem Jonkung, żeby była po prostu użyteczna. Bo jak ktoś nie jest użyteczny u mnie, no to po prostu naturalnie wylatuje. Sami wiecie, jak to jest. Lepiej wylewelować. Najgorsze to jest to, że ją sobie wylewerowałem, a nie wylewerowałem jeszcze Bailu i dalej Bailu to myśmy poprzednio wylosowali. Witam. To byśmy poprzednio wylosowali. No jeszcze nie wylewerowałem, a będziemy losować Blade'a, który będzie nowy. On nie ucieka, więc można powiedzieć, że to jest taki Blade Runner. Poczekaj, gdzieś to było takie fajna zakładka z tymi nowościami. Dobra, to jest na szybko. Właśnie, main story, Talbot Mission Avalibe. Mamy main story dalej, będziemy kontynuować. Blade do losowania plus możemy pograć w triale postacie, to sobie na pewno pogramy. 2 nowe fioletowe questy, które też zrobimy. Tu można dostawać co logowanie kartki do losowania. Bardzo fajna rzecz. Jak zrobimy... Symulator Uniwerse dostał 7 World, który można dostawać nowe rzeczy. Byłem tam. Off camera. I tu musimy zrobić bodajże main story, żeby lokować misję, żeby potem dostać ją za darmo. A super, bo wiem o tym, że ja ją używam, więc... No. Poczekaj, zrobimy rzeczy jeszcze podstawowe, jak ruda. Muszę pozbierać rudę. Kartki. I resztę, nie wiem, pieniążki. Pieniądze bardzo ważna rzecz tutaj w tej grze. Raz się potrafiłem wywalić z pieniędzy, więc... Oczywiście Nameless Horror mamy kolejny tydzień, kolejny miesiąc jak zawsze, bo 30 dni nie trwa. Ten wie. No i co my tu mamy? Zawsze mi to przeszkadza, tylko muszę to kliknąć. Chyba nic. No to te nowości, co omawiałem. Chyba tu było to. Nie? Było takie fajne. Aha, muszę tak. Okej, tak. 2 nowe mapy mamy. Właśnie Losowanko, jego karta. Misje, spędzanie czasu bohaterami nasze fioletowe. Eventy. Różnego szaju, Gift of the Odyssey i ulepszenie i możemy ją odebrać, jak będziemy szli w Forgotten Hall, no, w tym drugim wersji. No i idziemy, mapa, Starlayer, Jongzu, Administrator i idziemy tu. Lecimy z głównym story, po story będziemy losować. Może uda mi się wylosować Blade'a, jak mi się nie uda, no to mi się nie uda. Wiesz, bez pałacu nie ma pałacu. Przepraszam, że jestem ciemny, ale wiecie, postanowiła jak zawsze wyjść słońce w nieodpowiednim momencie, kiedy to poprzednio nie było. Ja tu się kręciłem kiedyś dla zabawy. A wszystko zeksplorowałem, co się dało. Eksplorację zostawię sobie na off-camera. Rozwalić wazon i idziemy. Tylko poczekaj, muszę zmienić, muszę przygotować się... niech będzie na razie taki team. O, mamy main story. Trafiliśmy jakby na inną mapę bodajże. O, coś tu się działo.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Dokładnie. Can I imagine Fuxan obeying order the world?
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the general didn't make us go with the knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people. It's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the ambrosial arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey,
Okej,
is that
rozumiem.
supposed to make us feel better?
Nie.
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Let's play safe and say it was a draw. Grajmy bezpiecznie.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a
Pyrusowe zwycięstwo mogło być.
set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that.
Dokładnie.
Let's look around and see
A
if
może
we
się
can find
wbili
some
obaj
clues.
i po prostu nie zostało nic na polu bitwy. Ani jeden żywy. Ani jeden żywy.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Ej, najpierw faczuszka. W końcu skrzyneczki będziemy mogli otwierać. Jak dawno tego nie robiłem.
There are still survivors here.
Survivors, o to fittest.
You're not the knights.
No nie.
What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Powiem jedno. Masz rację. Ale... I co to da, że masz długie życie, jak nie umiesz walczyć? I tak w końcu zginiesz.
Run! She's a
A,
disciple of
to
Saint
Saint Mendysukus. Te wariaty, wyznawcy tego właśnie Boga życia, nie? To ciekawe, że tu jest Bóg zdrowia i długiego życia jest złym.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
Tak, wiemy o tym.
Spirit never dies. To the clouds.
Ona jest od buffów, jak pamiętam.
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death? The wind is rising. Bullets! From the boat!
Tak, walczymy lisku. Mam w końcu lisku w zestawie.
Gale force!
Enemy targets detected.
That'll take more than minutes. Nap time.
Będzie co? I spawny.
To the clouds!
Utpum.
Lance ablaze!
Aha, akcję przyspiesza. Dobra. Po śmierci.
That'll take more than minutes.
Lance at the ready. As easy as that.
Muszę zmienić zestaw.
I can take it.
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for
Z Himeko ekipą.
Nap time.
I wy zostajecie na stałe, tak? No wkurzające.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality?
Nie.
He's Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
We have the upper hand. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old...
Ciekawa walka.
It's time.
Mamy nowe potwory, dlatego.
Naughty child.
To jest pobity? Jakoś tam nie za bardzo. Pozbyliśmy się przynajmniej od razu jednego.
Enemy targets detected.
It's time. Stay the course. Gale force. Not a scratch. I'm on guard.
Nap time.
Commencing support.
Dobra, mamy skończonych. Zmienić team. Lud tak średnio użyteczny. Widzę, że dużo mają powietrze, więc może zrobię inną ekipę.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Abomination. Dobra. Wszystko spoko, ale czas zmienić ekipę, bo tutaj to nie działa. Who goes there? The Cocoon's Masters. Małpa? Aha, tu jest nasz ptok. No, trzeba rozwalić małpę, nie?
Will of preservation. Burn away.
Już raz chyba z nią walczyłem. Megusto rzuca jakieś.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counter.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Much obliged. Do we still have the upper hand?
Lance at the ready.
Time for a shot.
Perhaps use humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Właśnie dlatego. Aha, bo to jest cel.
Enemy targets detected.
I'm on guard.
Much obliged.
Się zmachał tym nam klaskaniem nas. Widzę. Ciekawy. Przeciwnik. O, zarzucił Megusto.
Lance at the ready. You won't get away.
That'll take more than
Humanity never conceals its
Trochę
desire to control the
wkurzające.
heavens, and I'm no exception.
That's better.
Lance ablaze. Lance
ready for another?
I'm on guard.
No, bo mi podejmie.
Much obliged. Nap time.
You won't get away.
Enemy data set net markers activated. Time for
Zobacz, ci rozwalić defę.
I have something for you.
Ciągle gusto.
commencing support.
Naughty child.
Much obliged.
Healer ma tyle HP, że możesz walnąć. Nic się nie stanie.
overhaul.
Enemy targets detected.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Much obliged.
Nareszcie ta małpa zginęła. Śmiecie do lewerowania, jak zawsze. Tu się nie da przejść. Rozwalona kładka. No nie. Puzzle time. Aha, to ta piątka musi trafić tu, tak jakby. La, la. Poczekaj, nie miało być na odwrót. Teraz jest świetnie. No idź ptoku. No leć ptoku. Ptoku w toku. Dawno nie robiłem tych wszystkich niespodzianek. Okej, wazon! Wazon!
Rainbow's blessing. You're not disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Stop moving around. Let's see if there's a way to help you recover faster.
Press medical attention.
Come on, take this. It'll help with your injuries.
Live transmitter. O tego mam. Weź to. First aid.
Thank you. All of you. I feel much better now.
Much better. Git.
Thank goodness you're here. The garrison is up ahead. Are you heading there now? I'll wait there for you.
Okay. Price of the High Morales.
Who goes there?
Tylko Kunes Master! Nie ma mowy, idziemy się bić. Dobra, weźcie se. Powalczcie sobie tam sami. Rozwalcie se ich. Ostatnio nie byłem taki potężny, jak robiłem main story. Main story się dawno temu zakończył. Dlatego w sumie. No nareszcie.
The combat report will be ready soon.
Puzzle. Wazon. Ważniejszy. Tam coś się ale tam później. Idziemy do przodu. O, tu jest strefa. Tak. Save zone. I love my save zone. Chyba save spot albo... Who goes there? Znaczy te Kokunes Master, ciągle to jest Kokunes Master, w kółko muszę mu tu mówić, że Kokunes Master idzie. Bardzo stara gra z PlayStation 1, jakby ktoś to pytał. Nie pamiętam jak się nazywała. Mam tylko jedną scenę, która wypaliła mi w mózgu.
You recognize us?
Za dzieciaka jeszcze. Nie, wyglądamy jak te, nie wiem, roztocze z Fahrenheita 1.
Are you not the general's guest? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Wait for us?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
Znaczy, że będzie za dużo gadania. Bla 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 bla
That the
bla.
Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Cienjo, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows?
Możliwe, możliwe.
The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Skracając, no, prawdopodobnie, jakby to powiedzieć, no, prawdopodobnie ci disciple, znaczy, że wyznawcy Boga życia, zdrowia i długowieczności, no, są zakazani w tym miejscu, więc, bo teraz są wyznawcami Haunta, znaczy, że osoby od polowań, Boga polowań. Wiecie, no. I oni są już, to jest zakazana religia u nich, a okazuje się, że oni sobie byli w podziemiu, oni teraz wyszli, bo anomalia tego Stellarona, znaczy, bo jesteśmy Stellar Hunters, w końcu biegamy z tymi Stellaronami za nimi, no.
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them?
Not yet.
Why would they betray the Lofu? I don't understand.
Dużo w pobocznych misjach było z nimi tam związane. O nie, kryminal. Nie lubię tego gościa, on jest porąbany. Wkurzający bardzo. Konstypacja ze
Forgive me
dobra.
for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How do you fellow kids?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command.
Chciałem to powiedzieć niż ode mnie.
It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
They become Manastar, tak.
What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests.
Współczuję.
I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Okej, ten chce zemsty, bo uważa, że oni robią okropieństwo. Oczywiście, że tak. O, topnęli jakiegoś dyscypla. Nice, dobra, teraz chrominy general.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
Oni należą do wariatów, nie? Nie mam żadnych tego. About Sterolands, about Ambushan Harbor, about Knights of...
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the order allowed, I would cut you
Stop
down
right there,
now.
teraz come!
You don't understand. A short
Sorry,
life
uruchomił mi się Oblivion.
species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah. It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom.
No wariat,
I
no.
see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation. So, you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection! Magnificent! In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era.
Nie. To
You've
było
seen
złe.
the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Tak, to jest Teleron.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
No tak.
The Master said we could inject new life into the Ambrosial Arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the Arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes. Yes, the
Yes,
mighty
yes.
Sanctus Medicus. The abundance.
Nie mam żadnych pytań. Jesteś
Master
porąbany.
Diviner, you're back.
O nie, jest ten różowe i niskie. I jak to mówiłem?
I have kept you waiting. But the deceit of the disciples is
Loli
so
tsundere.
bad now.
You keep us waiting, alright?
I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer.
No tak. Zna przyszłość.
What's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior.
How can things be so difficult?
Is a search into a joining the fray? Czy coś tam angielskie trudne słowo?
Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge?
Ha ha ha.
Well, try this on for size. Nope. I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
No nie wiem, ja nic nie mówię.
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected.
Aha.
The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Nie mam zamiaru. Poczekaj, bo jest żart z kart z kum.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission.
Dobra,
After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess
To
over
rozwalę
the
twoje
manipulation
paskudne
of life.
wazy z dynastii Ming.
Research into the arbor
Wezmę sobie
poisoned their
skrzynkę.
minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Chciałem rozwalić wazon, ale nieważne.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do
Okej.
you see that?
Trudno byłoby tego nie zauważyć, jak to wszędzie pierdzi. Tu coś tam rzeczy robi różne w czasie.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality.
A,
Since
coś
the
takiego.
smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
Okej.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara.
O proszę.
Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
Dokładnie.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Czy ten dym nas w ogóle zaszkodzi? Tak to można tłumacząc.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this
Jeszcze
what
nie ma
General
bardziej
Linki
dyplomatycznej
meant by
odpowiedzi niż ona powiedziała.
unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess.
Ja powiedziałem, czy będzie wszystko w porządku, jak będziemy przechodzić przez ten dym, a ta pieprzła wykręciła się z odpowiedzi. Polityka.
One step at a time.
This is the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune.
I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand. Only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Bla 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 w skrócie. Wyłączyć to. My możemy to zrobić. Oni będą zwracać uwagę, a my będziemy iść to wyłączać. Tyle. Bo Smoke robi tych złych. Mogę ci to powiedzieć prostszym językiem, ale to jest efekt. Final Fantasy 14 miał ten sam problem.
I feel like even though long life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Raczej nie. Raczej... Oni zostali magicznie przedłużone ich życie, a nie... Ta kładka musi być.
Wait, Miss Chengyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The general commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Okej, włączyliśmy coś.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
A najpierw uwalnę mu w tyłek. Pyk. No i skończyli swoje. Musiałbym zmienić na kogoś innego. Mówię, dużo jest Winda, więc... Lud spoko, ale nie. Nie tutaj.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Może teraz wezmę tom od... Imaginary.
I'm okay.
Nie ma tutaj za bardzo... No oni mają zastosowania przeciwko lodu. Ich można lodem.
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Wcale nie włączyłem tego specjalnie.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
Aha, to jest kuśnik AOE. Dobra, to wiemy o tym, jak oni mają ataki.
The combat report will be ready soon.
No. Czekałem na ciebie.
Enemy data net markers activate. Time for good old
Nie
counter.
ma takiego bicia.
You won't get away.
We have the upper hand.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control
Mówię, nie ma takiego
the
bicia.
heavens, and I'm no exception.
Sami zginęli. Ja nic nie robiłem.
The combat report.
Przydano mi się rzeczy po nich. Okej, i tutaj powinienem zrobić to. I zmienić właśnie na nią. Będzie idealnie pasować.
Speed, not haste.
Będzie ich bolało wtedy, nie?
Gale force.
A ich... A oni... Aha, bo oni są kła... Aha, dobra. Teraz nie mam nic na nich tak jakby.
Lance ablaze.
That'll take more.
I'm okay.
The wind is rising. Bolt. From the boat! You won't get away. To the clouds!
I have something for you.
No tak, nie mogę czyścić teraz ich z debuffów.
Lance at the ready. That'll take more nap time. Gale force.
Jak będzie trzeba zmienić na bronię.
I can make it.
Seems humanity never conceals its
Ma
desire to
sensu.
control the heavens.
Ja będę próbował, nie wiem po co to jest, bo przecież mam tyle tych postaci, że chcę próbować. Nie ma sensu.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nie było potrzeby. No i już. Szybko.
I'm glad we're all out safely.
Dobra, dość te ptaszki. Bronia. Jeżeli już jakiś bufer, to ten bufer.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Oh.
So, you succeeded in dowsing the elixir cauldrons.
No, wyszło tak.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Danshu. It's you.
Danshu?
I have met you before in my capacity as chief alchemist, master diviner.
To jest chyba tą, którą puściliśmy
You don't
wtedy.
seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves, and now your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If
Wcale nie.
I am
Wcale tu się nic nie dzieje.
then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings, Celestials. There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Chodź, bijemy się.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable
I
of.
have something for you. Nap time.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Time for an
We've entered
overhaul.
the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Idziemy z nimi.
I'm on guard.
I'm okay.
Barely felt
This battle is unavoidable.
not a scratch.
I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Not a scratch. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Nap time. Lend me your strength.
I have something for you. Just a little something.
Uda się uzdrowienie. Wszyscy mają już po połowie HP, czas się uzdrowić.
Obliged.
Time for an
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Co to było? Muszę zobaczyć się. Okej. Decrease maximum recovered HP by 30. Okej. To znaczy, że healing będzie osłabiony.
Lend me your strength.
I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Much obliged.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This battle is unavoidable.
Trochę to zajmie. Tucka jej.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Tutaj faktycznie mogłaby być lepsza Klara.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
O nie, ona rzuciła japę.
Lend me your strength.
Time for an overhaul.
I'm okay.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Dobry debuff.
Crush them.
Not a scratch.
Immortality.
Lance at the ready.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Lend me your strength.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Marnie je dymuje. Japa.
I'm on guard.
Much obliged. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Jak można musiał to zrobić? I tak, to jest klaskanie potworów, a ja nie mam nawet autoataku, bo co ja mogę zrobić? Naciskać spację w kółko i robić to? Ta walka jest.
I've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. That's better.
I się healować w
Assistance is
kółko.
timely. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Mogę zmienić drużynę? Jest, retreat. Dobra, wkurzające, bo nie mogę jej breakować, bo ona ma na loot breaking. Trzeba zmienić. Dobrze, wszystko wyczyściłem sobie, zanim poszłem.
So, you succeeded in dowsing the elixir.
Widzieliśmy to. Jeszcze raz. Nie mam lodu. Teraz będzie łatwiej. Lód. Mogłem te zamarzenie wziąć Klarę, żeby iść szybciej. Ale wolałem wziąć DPS-a. Myślę, że mogę to zrobić.
Something for you. I'm on guard.
Nie wiem, po co zrobiłem. Ale właśnie po to.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Zbieramy sobie. Japa.
Enemy targets detected.
Muszę tak zrobić.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
That's better. Thanks for the support.
Perhaps used humanity never conceals its desire to
O, musiałem zwiedzić teama, bo to byłoby... To długo by trwało.
Commencing support. Time for a shot.
nice time for an overhaul.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for good old counter.
Rzuciła japę.
Enemy targets detected.
Jestem w stanie wyciszyć japę? Nie.
Lance at the ready.
Japa to jest coś, co jest nieściągowane. Tak, japa. Use break to ma skróty alternatywnego. Bez def. Ale mocno nie defa zmieszam dzięki temu. Mam tylko def zmieszany. Na 2 tury to trzymie, więc trzymie to...
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
Oczywiście, że będziesz bić kogoś, kto...
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for good old counter.
You won't get away.
Nareszcie.
It's time.
Time for a shot. That's better. Thanks for the support.
I have something for you.
Commencing support.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never
Tak,
conceals
możemy
its
widzieć,
desire
będzie
to
mocniej
control the
demować jej.
heavens, and I'm no exception. Lance ablaze. Lance.
Ona nie przyzywa chyba przeciwników. Ale klaskanie jej po prostu było tak długie, że musiałem coś z tym zrobić. Bym użył. Że jak wstanie, to będzie tego, a tutaj mogę się uzdrowić, żeby zejść z tego statusu.
I'm on guard.
Japa.
Time for a shot. That's better. Thanks for the support. Enemy data net markers active.
Najpierw niszczamy defa. I bijemy.
Lance ablaze. Lance.
Ważniejsze jest to, jak zestakuje się z atakiem Winda, co ona narzuca. O nie. O nie, to jest bach.
I'm okay.
I have something for you.
Nice teamwork.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
To my heart's content.
Enemy
Nie, rzucę
targets
japę.
detected. Enemy data net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Why? She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that...
To był tekst.
Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
Wait, what? Czy ona jest jakimś pociągającym Czy osoba, która nas ciągnęła przez całą podróż, okazała się tym, który pociąga za wszystkie... Jakie to znakowe? I się zaczynam bać. Wait.
It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Spaliła ich.
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager.
Ravager w Patayla.
To set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But
No,
how can that
nie.
be?
Z bossów.
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
That's better.
I have something for you. You won't get away.
Spokojnie, oni są beznadziejni. Wiem, dlaczego oni są tacy do siebie podobni, bo...
An unknown exception.
We have the upper hand.
I są sobie słabi. Przepraszesz. Stawiaj sobie to, bo prawdopodobnie będziemy mieć drugą rundę walki. Bij sobie tam, marnie tak odejmujesz. Ale to było zaskoczenie, że ten zły sterował i to wszystko zaplanowane, a my nic nie możemy zrobić. Od początku byliśmy przez nią kierowani, a to był główny zły, nie? Dobra. Mnie się to podoba, nie wiem jak wam. Ale mnie to bardzo bawi. I to jest super.
Time for an overhaul.
Enemy targets detected.
You are fortunate that Zevro and Solanova never set their gaze upon the Sienna. They have no
Super.
qualms about
Mnie się to podoba. Jestem zaskoczony trochę.
But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
Aha.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain me.
Time for an overhaul.
Spokojnie, mu odejmuję jakieś hapsy, więc nie będzie źle.
Lance at the ready. Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Lance
No,
forward.
tego się nie spodziewałem.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Naughty child.
Nie, ty jesteś jedyną osobą, która może cokolwiek tu zrobić. Zostałem zaś przeciwnika.
Commencing support.
Ach, i ten jego sos!
I have something for you.
Sos!
Enemy targets detected.
Czosnkowy!
Time for a nap time. Commencing support. Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Time for an overhaul.
Just don't
Ja się uzdrowię, bo trochę mają wysunięte, tak po troszeczku.
Naughty child.
Ach, sos.
I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no
Będzie ładował swój sos. Patrzcie, jak ładuje swój sos. I wyłączył mi. To dużo sosu pewnie, nie?
Enemy targets detected.
Sos sriracza naładował i... Sracza było. Nie chcę... Czego się pytasz o sos? Ty się za wysp się skończył.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nice teamwork.
Dobra.
Nap time.
Zaraz się zabijemy, tylko to, daj mi jeszcze trochę ci poklaskać.
Lance at the ready.
Ugh, za dużo sosu.
I have something for you.
Naughty. Ready for another?
Lance ablaze.
Sos w spokoju.
Enemy
Nie wina
targets
sosu.
detected.
Jeszcze trochę.
Enemy data
Jeszcze
signet
chwila.
markers activate. Time for a good old
Jeszcze ci defa.
nap time.
Nareszcie.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Jesteś mądry? Powinieneś znać wszystkie odpowiedzi na wszystko, co się tu dzieje, bo jesteś mądry! Nie? Kropki. Tak, kropki jest najlepsze
The
odpowiedzi.
flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past.
No mamy Lord Ravagera Fantalia.
She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook.
Dokładnie.
And finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Dokładnie, to jest. Ona służy Nanukowi, a Nanuk to jest Bóg zniszczenia, więc jest... Lordowie to są ci, którzy służą Nanukowi, nie? Najwyżej, co śmiertelnik może osiągnąć, jeżeli w służeniu Bogu, no.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
Tego nie wiemy.
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Kropki. Ja kropkuję.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the
Nie wiemy,
real
czy
Ting Yun may
Ting Yun
be,
jest...
or at what point she was replaced by the imposter.
Impostor!
Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
Dobra. No impostor, no. Sus!
At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us.
Among Us! Among Us! Przepraszam, nie mogę wytrzymać, kiedy... Tu jest Sus, Impostor i Among Us prawie w jednym zdaniu.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her.
W końcu! Tak! Musimy tam iść i ją powstrzymać, zanim ona wlezie do tego krzaka i wszyscy będą spaczeni. Walczymy ze spaczeń. Proste.
We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Ale najpierw wazon rozwalę. Nie lubię wazonów z dynastii Ming.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
Times the essence. Let's go! Nie mam ochoty jej pytać, nie mam ochoty z nim rozmawiać. Jak najmniejsze dialogi niech ona ma, bo ona jest pla, pierdu. O, proszę. Shushan. Academy Commission. Akademia.
You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey.
No, nie sądzę. Nic nie poradzą.
We're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Aha,
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you.
wyłączył mi się mózg przed chwilą.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pewnie to
I'm
słońce
gonna
tu.
go report to the nearest captain.
Spieprzaj mi stąd! Masz chmury, czemu chmury nie przyszły zablokować? Nieważne, to była dygresja.
You guys can hang around here, but don't run off.
Wcale to nie z tego powodu, że to jest jakieś nudne, ale to jest troszeczkę pierdu, trochę akcji, pierdu. Dobra, to powiedzmy, że w niektórych elementach jest to troszeczkę przegadane. Ale w końcu się to... Myślałem, że to się już wcześniej skończyło, teraz się to skończyły ten wątek z... O, mam od siebie SMS-a. Co mamy tu? The Crown Knights invited us to go of them, but your homeland got some really brak... duże problemy. Problem. You are near the... Zaś fate, kurde. Tu nic nie działa! Mają bardzo zaawansowaną technologię, ale u nich nic nie działa! Weźcie jakiegoś fiksera, niech to fiksuje. Albo naprawi po prostu. Cholera, to własne zasięgi.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade?
Nie wiem, to z wujaszkiem się skończyło.
I need more information.
A, bo jest taka fajna fanowska teoria, w której jak nas stworzono, to była Kafka i Silver Wolf. I jedna z takich właśnie fajnych, śmiesznych, to oczywiście nieprawdziwe, to jest wymyślone z palca, jest to, że właśnie Kafka jest naszą mamą, nie? Bo nas stworzyła głównie. Więc przy tym był, przy tworzeniu nas był jeszcze Silver Wolf, którego posiadamy, więc to jest nasz ojciec, więc Blade okazuje się tym dziwnym wujaszkiem z rodziny. O nie! Criminal! Dobra, idę. Bo nie mogę wytrzymać tego blaszaka, jak tam widzę go. A, tu jest ten!
I need to be careful. If I alert the knights, they might take an interest in me.
A, to musisz zrobić drogą naokoło, dobra. Jakiś eko. Dobra, nudy. Opowiadałem o czymś tam w przeszłości, że... No tak, bo tu wszystko jest... Wszystko jest w tym fogu. Całym, tutaj widzicie, nie? Ale nie chce mi się tego słuchać, bla bla bla, to jest... No, kładka. No, dziękuję. Okay.
You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command the other. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen.
You are a chosen one! You're supposed to destroy the seeds, not join them! Przepraszam. Kolejny element, który wywołał we mnie włączenie.
Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
Więc idziesz, a będziesz Anakinem?
No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
I hate sand.
They say that you are Lung's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Shenzhou.
Aha.
I'm no longer one of the scions of permanence.
Został wygnany. To już wiemy trochę przeszłość Danhana. No się mówi, my Dan.
No need to feel aggrieved. Idiotera go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please take care of me.
Aha, bo oni byli z tych smoków. No, smoki się wiecznie umierają i ponownie się rezuruktmy z ten. Mam ciary, więc historia jest zajebista. Teraz.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were, it seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Ciekawe, co się wydarzy. On pochodził z tych. Może mi powiedzieć, czemu tym wielkim statku są ruiny?
He's here.
He's here. Here's Johnny!
Right on time.
That feeling.
O nie, dziwny wujek.
Swelling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here.
No, dzień dobry. Landing in madness. Aha.
It's time to pay the price. It's time. You think changing form will help you escape? Yes.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng.
No właśnie, to jest jakaś przeszłość Danahana.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
A wiedziałem, bo on się tam kręcił, no.
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Nie mam zamiaru.
Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
O.
Your true self revealed.
No tak, bo w końcu on jest Destruction Win.
I have news for you, boy.
Boy.
You is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished.
He's the dragon!
Idiotera. Imbibitor lunae.
Inhibitor lurer. He's the dragon! Dragon boy.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
O, idziemy się bić! Myślałem, że tylko będzie fajny filmik.
Imbibitor lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
O, jesteś bossem.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Jak zawsze.
I aim to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
On ma taką kulę mocy, widzę. Jest imgiem. Tanhand. The Inhibitor Lunar. Nie mogę nic za bardzo zobaczyć. Ej, te głupie mieczyki wkurzające. Jak tobą się gra, jesteś do dupy, ale...
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka.
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Ale pacnął go.
Surrender!
Failed to send you.
I sense a storm.
Nie wiem, co on zrobił.
What's wrong?
Nie wiem. Muszę go potem zobaczyć, jak się nim gra, nie? Bo to są tylko story wersje.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no mercy.
Can't delay any longer.
Okej, Singing na Hanhen i bez problemu na basic 3 jak condition tatams.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But
Ja muszę 3 razy kliknąć, żeby zrobić Q. Ho, Tanhan nie jest już taki słaby. Duncan go po prostu rozwalił.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Tylko on ma autorytet.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Ja, stop. I nagle wszyscy zatrzymali się. No tak, bo ona ma pewno też władzę nad tym. Wszyscy są wkurzeni i kropkują. Ja chcę powinien być Danhan. Tsunedere.
what did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
O, siemanko.
Genuine.
General!
Pewnie o to chodziło mu.
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
No właśnie. Przeszkadzasz.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
No, wylewerował.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you.
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught.
Mhm.
If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu.
Dziękuję za potwierdzenie.
There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Go. Your friends, I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus
Trochę tu problemów jest.
But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu.
Taki kwiat. Przystojniaka. Husbando.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantilia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Możliwe.
Do you know something? When Dan Feng committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, They performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords' commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
No dokładnie. Raczej nie.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go!
O, wersji tej jestem. Tutaj General Leon.
Heaven's Surge.
Here, this thunder!
Zapomniałeś coś? Nie ma tego swojego walnięcia. Albo jakby ktoś powiedział pierdnięcia.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
This is our chance.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless!
Told you I could fight. Here! Try that again.
Nara!
Heaven's Surge. Quick!
Let's go. Yeah.
Show no mercy.
No nie mam tych postaci, raczej to jest nówka Danhen Plus. On nie mam jej, bo na początku tam można było go wylosować. Proszę mi nie sosuj tutaj.
Sent a storm. Heaven's Surge. Rise!
This is our chance.
Dawno nie używałem tabizytera wersji bursty single target, oczywiście single.
Tough luck running into me.
Heaven's Surge. Quick!
Let's make it quick.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder!
Try that again. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Dawno nie było tych już tej March 7 kompletnie nie używam, więc to ci zrobi zaraz. To jest fajna jego technika. To po prostu ładujesz go, a potem on uderza atakiem specjalnym albo zwykłym atakiem, okej.
Where have you been?
Robił rzeczy ważne i ważniejsze.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife. Then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abomination.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that Don Hung?
Tak.
You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story.
I'm horny.
It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Phantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hong and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Pamiętaj.
Don Hong?
Nawet jak masz rogi, to dalej jesteś Danhanem.
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan.
Właśnie, to myślałem samo.
A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
Ah, it looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if...
Don Hong ma pewnie milion...
statue... Is that Don Hong's brother?
Oczywiście. No tak.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
On już nie ma po prostu za bardzo... Nie ma takiej siły przebicia, żeby się przewiercić przez... no wrogów, no. Dan Han, albo ty pomożesz, albo... We are doom. O. Muzyka fajna leci.
You scared the heck out of me. For a second I thought you'd annoyed the General. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. It turns out the two of you are old buddies. So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the express?
If I wonder if you...
Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng.
Tak to others. Omijamy generala.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home. You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Dokładnie. Sorry za... Z sobą pogadać. Become silent. Is there nothing I like to ask? I shake the hand when I to speak and nobody gets up to up. O nie, długi dialog.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before.
Inharbarito Lance Reincarnation.
Your name was only erased from the public eye.
Okay.
But as the Master Diviner,
No tak,
I
głównie.
know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes.
Jestem legendą.
Your appearance
W tej sensie
closely
Dan Han.
matches the depiction in the annals.
A to Dan Han się będzie
Does
teraz
video
miał
audio
wersję
reincarnation
wzoroną?
really
Super.
entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor.
Dobra, pogadaliśmy ze wszystkimi. Fajnie to było, bardzo fajne. I thought that the hide elder competition with the wonder with the small ones in the near base. Second number reveals the fall of near the cold mighty waters. Accent sea float above heaven through the evil most on the head. Try to feel a great power here. Revenders rooting graves, accent roots. The blaze along Dominion's steer come to life and a beast behave something from this stiff. Committed mechanism wall and path holding building the times beast known power known as a flickering net. Soon the shutter to fade. Memories to the past mention to the darkness gladly gripping you. Jak to dobrze wygląda. Ale super. Ale ładne. Wow. Jeszcze super muzyka. I on to wszystko wyciągnął stamtąd. A nie, on zrobił inny styl. Roztąpił wodę. No mówię, inny styl. I chyba to Lunar Arise.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Vantilia alone?
No nie. Dan Han.
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers, but the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author.
Lan idzie się tłuc z Danukiem, dosłownie. Wojna bogów.
Attention. After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General.
Yes, General.
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
That smooth face. Tak, Mydekus. Stałem muzykę. Okej, czas iść.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Use Scale-Gord Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
A tutaj poświęcili pałac, by zablokować tą moc tamtego boga. Okej.
This is one of the
Puzzle.
places mentioned in the riddle. One of the three talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
Those seals you mentioned, do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns? Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different.
No. Że co, to będzie pierwsze. Tak mi się wydaje. To jest drugie. Zgadza się. To będzie trzecie. A to będzie czwarte. No, nie, na niebieskie się patrzymy, na niebieskie. Zapaliło się pierwszy ogień.
General, did you hear about Miss Ting-Yun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
Będę musiał zrobić przerwę, bo... Ble. Są rzeczy, które ponaglają mnie. Jest to kibelek. Więc na chwilę zniknę. Ale tylko na chwilę.
Noise. Noise.
Wróciłem! Chyba nie trwało za długo, nie? No, noise. No. Działo się różne rzeczy, ale przede wszystkim najgorsze było z tego wszystkiego to, że to trwało długo. No tak, ale wiadomo. Prawie już 2 godzina. No. Noise. No to lecimy z koksikiem. Dziękuję za cierpliwość. Dobra. Tu masz się przebić.
It's time. Perhaps used humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You won't get away.
Ja.
Commencing support.
Czemu oni tak odejmują?
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot.
Much obliged. Not a scratch.
Musimy mieć naprawdę niską defę.
Time for an overhaul. Lance at the ready.
Już? Denerwujący. A, że on ma dużo tych... mało jest podatny na coś. O, tak to powiem. Goń się. Jak się da, to omijamy. Potem sobie off camera se potem będę eksplorował całość.
Will of preservation.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the ambrosial arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead.
Dokładnie. Abominacja. Jakaś ta małpa.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Do we still have the upper hand?
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
You won't get away. Lance ablaze! Lance forward! You won't get away.
I have something for you.
Przekazujemy i po prostu go pijemy. On musi ostatecznie mnie bić.
I have something for you.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
A potem jestem, ale wtedy będzie 0, więc nie mogę, muszę zrobić tego tak.
Lance at the ready.
I przekazać. Teraz atakujesz mnie. No, już wiem jak się z tą głupią małpą się bić.
Enemy targets detected.
Skończyła ci się para, nie? Okej, musimy tak zbić.
I'm on guard.
Naughty child.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! You won't get away.
We have the upper hand.
Aha, to możemy.
Lance at the ready.
Nie, możemy tylko normalnie bić i LB używać.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Time for an overhaul.
Nie, ale to już tak będzie po nim, więc tu nie było sensu. Ha, 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 rozryzłem go.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Aha, pierwszy jest tu.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on?
Drugi jest
I
po
wonder if it
przekątnej.
has any connection to the seal.
Ja wiem. Nie musisz mówić, domyślam się. I to jest górny, więc to będzie ten. Kolejna, mapkę otwieramy. Trójka jest tu, górna część. No w sumie takiej nie ma, więc...
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to this.
Nie. To jest na odwrót, no jest na odwrót. Nie, to jest na odwrót. Tu jest to rozwalenie, więc tu będzie, a to jest ostatni. Więc faktycznie muszę się obrócić w tą stronę i to jest... Nie. To jest właściwa strona. Nie, poczekaj. Właściwa strona to jest ta, która się patrzy w tą stronę. Tam? To jest właściwa strona? Czekaj, muszę to rozgryźć. To nie jest łatwe. Jak wszystko tutaj. Tu jest zawalenie. Tu jest dolna część. Od zawalenia. Zawalenie jest tu. I tu jest czwórka, dobra. Więc zawalenie tu. Zawalenie jest teraz za mną. Okej, no to się zgadzało, ale to było chyba tutaj. Zawalenie. Druga po zawaleniu. Chyba to.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any... Did you notice the flagstone the creature was
O co ci
stepping on?
kurde chodzi, stary? Ta mapa jest bardzo źle zrobiona. Muszę sobie ją przerysować, bo się to dupa da. Gdzie to mam? O, tu nawet pisałem coś. Właśnie też był taki kłopot. Zrobię sobie po prostu X-a i jest dziura. I ona idzie tam dalej, nie? I od tego... od X-a w dół. Tak jakby. No. Tu jest kreseczkę zrobię. I zamazane. Znaczy, że po prostu wiadomo. I od dziury w tamtą to jest LK z zamazanym, tak? Bo to będzie pasowało. Bo to jest odwrócone dla mnie za bardzo. No i tu będzie tak jakby nieudany plus i zamazane. Chyba dobrze to rozumiem. A cicho być, ty i tak nie pomożesz mi swoim pierdu. Zrób to za mnie. Dobra, i nazwolony to będzie nas punkt identyfikacyjny. Więc w zasadzie to powinno być tu, tak? Dobrze chyba rozumiem. Potem powinno być tu. To. Nie. Pomyliłem się pewnie. To działało poprzednio. Co jest grane? Może to było to jednak. Boże. I powinno być to. Jedziemy od nowa. Ja jestem już bliżej niż dalej. To było to. No, za wolno ci to idzie. I będzie to wtedy to. Okej, to jesteśmy już w domu. Mapa mi nie wyszła i ja po prostu musiałem i tak po prostu klikać, aż znajdę punkt. Udawałem mądrego, a nie jestem. Nigdy więcej.
Okay, let's head to the third seal.
Wiem, że mnie nie interesujecie. Gdzie ja zlazłem? Zlazłem tu z powrotem. Trzeba zejść tam, dobra. Chycę heala i idę w powrotem. Jest po tamtej stronie, no? Trzeba zejść inaczej. Tulk. Kim nie było akurat potrzebne.
The last of the three talons is here.
Okej.
What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Aha. To jest... Tu jest... To będzie pierwsze. Reborn. Możliwe, że to.
What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Domyślam się, ale tak, robię to po swojemu oczywiście. Potem te woda jest. Tu jest potem ta walka. Może to będzie trzecie? A jednak nie, to jednak to jak myślałem. Cicho. Dzięki za informację. Za pierwszym razem wystarczyło. Był trening, a na końcu było poszedł do słoneczka. No. Okej. Poskładaliśmy drogę. Te kamienie najwidoczniej nie działają.
The reverence to the three talents is complete. Now we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Fantilia. We must hurry.
Okej.
Is that a dragon?
No.
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents. The path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon.
Aha. No tak, to wkrótce ich moc.
I will break the final seal.
No w sumie to tyle jeszcze tego, nie?
I hope everyone is prepared.
Bardziej chyba się nie da. Ja poczekaj, tam widziałem coś. Wania świata? Pff, szyneczka! Okej, 46, coś. Elektryczność, powietrze. Okej. Timas Intuse Yunjuan. Aha, jest faktycznie trialowym, dobra. No najpierw się. Healer zawsze musi być na plecach. Elektryczność, proszę. A trialowa wersja? A, no tak, w sumie mogę używać tylko swoich. Elektryczny i wind. Albo wind, albo ona. No też jest w sumie harmonia. Harmony, tylko to jest harmony of tego, ale wolę tego harmony wziąć, żeby będzie silniejszy. No. Powiem jedno. Impreza się zaczyna. Niezłe miejsce.
Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time. Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
Fantilia, what is she doing?
Nie wiem. Idę zobaczyć, o co chodzi. No i boss z tego, co był pokazany.
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Co to cholerstwo robi?
Much bark with so little bite. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful! Vanquish the abomination!
Tu się kradnie ciebie.
Untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Lend your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
For the Xianzhou!
Nie ma kwiatków. 3 fazy ma.
Lance at the ready.
Nie mam DPS-a Winda dobrego. Kurde.
Vantilia, your scheme ends here. To victory! Is that it?
This battle is unavoidable. Troublesome. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Lance ablaze!
To będzie długie klaskanie bossa. Gówno sobie oboje odejmujemy.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination!
I'm on guard.
Dychaj.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
For the Xianzhou!
Not a scratch.
Life finds a way.
Wiesz co, może bicie tych głupich krzaków nie ma znaczenia. Niech se biorą te głupie skille.
On my command. To victory! Show no mercy.
Okay.
Naughty child. Nap time.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. For the Xianzhou!
There's always a...
Dobra, wejdzie na drugi
Crushing
poziom.
an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Co to jest? To gówno.
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear. General of the Xianzhou, can your...
Gone home. You take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Vantilia?
Aha, mamy tego. W drugim formie.
A scion of permanence? Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the Arbor?
Storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That's better.
1,000 thanks.
Lend me your strength.
Vantilia, your scheme ends here. Vanquish the abomination.
Jeszcze ten debuff wrzuca.
Nice teamwork.
For the Xianzhou!
Fajna muzyka jest w tle.
Show no mercy.
Lend me your strength.
To victory!
Time for a shot. This battle is unavoidable. I'm on.
Walić Dan Han.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination!
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Tutaj.
On my command.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Just a little.
91!
Show no mercy. Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers will think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
Out of ideas, Fantilia! For the Xianzhou!
Troublesome. Lend me your strength.
To victory!
Naughty child.
Time to end this.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Just a little something. In keeping.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Się
Lance
zdechło.
at the ready.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here. Vanquish the abomination! Show no mercy.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
On my command. To victory!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
A foregone conclusion.
W tej formie nie jest ona dość mocna.
You'll pay for this.
I'm on guard.
That it?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child.
To victory!
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Ranger. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great
Not today.
Rook.
Not today.
Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou.
skryptowane, więc ciekawe, to, ale ładnie to zrobili.
I wonder if the transformation of the Cienjo General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Food back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Do it!
Tym swoim summonem ją uwalił.
Not bad, General of the Hunt.
General of the Hunt, dokładnie.
But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
To było niezłe. Ło.
General, are you okay?
Arrow in my knee.
Still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Fantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Fantilia had established a link between me and herself. A well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Is Pantilia still alive?
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still.
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
Ha! You finally awake! Mamy later function to include Latency, arrive to Skyfloom and ready to take to Altun.
It's getting late.
O, skończyliśmy. Travel's mission is until the next comic settlement. I okej, Aboros Snipes. I mamy ostatni Edilon, który pozwala nam after traveling used enchanting basic attack, ultimate and death inscribe 10% to stack to 3 times. Więc będę miał jeszcze lepsze statystyki. Okej. Tak jak obiecywałem, zaraz tylko pozbieramy sobie bonusiki. Oczywiście, aha, Defeat Master and Disciple Sanct Medicus, to było to, co myśmy zrobili. Witness to Dunhan Part of the Water System Waterfast, co myśmy zrobili. I Helping the New One to Defeat Pantaja. I zrobione oczywiście. Super. Oczywiście ktoś mnie wynajął zaś. Pieniążki. Pieniążki muszą być. Aha, dobra. Staniemy sobie w jakimś takim typowym miejscu, gdzie będę summonował. O. Idealne miejsce na summona, nie? Dobra. Tak jak obiecywałem, po main story. Warpujemy. No nie oglądałem tej animacji, szczerze powiedziawszy. Fiolet, skipujemy. Nikt. Nie było żadnego losowania. Losujemy dalej. No, nic się nie działo. Jeszcze raz. Nic się nie działo. I nie mam już tu punkcików. Dobra, polosowaliśmy sobie 3 razy, ale mam jeszcze raz tutaj. A, dostaliśmy więcej tego. Aha, można kupić ją. Tu zbieram sobie na kartki, żeby potem sobie kupić fajną kartkę, którą będę potrzebował. Aha, możemy jeszcze kupić, dobra. Bo jest promocja. Wykupujemy sklepa. I... Yeah. Mamy. A, mamy kartę też od niego i dostaliśmy. Mamy Blade'a. I nie mamy punkcików, żeby losować dalej. Dobra. Git. To, co chciałem, osiągnąłem. Edilons. Lepsze punkciki, a dostaniemy C6, super. Natasza Basic Attack Untitled Deals Psychical Damage equal to 30% max HP. Więc ona teraz będzie dodawała potężne obrażenia w zależności od ilości HP 30%, więc jak ma dużo hapsów, to będzie dużo demować. C6 Natasza, super. Pele miałem C7. Dostałem też chyba jego, ale on w ogóle jego nie jest bezużyteczny. Ale najważniejsze, że mamy Blade'a. Destruction od Wind, super, będę mógł w końcu użyć. Na razie dam mu jakąkolwiek kartkę. Niech będzie ta. Bo będziemy musieli go leverować teraz. A no używa tego, to super. Po czym na jego skille? If Blade Weakness Broken, enemy using Forest of the Shadow will be restore HP equal to 5% max HP plus 100%. No proszę. Blade HP is at 50% max HP od rower, incoming healing increase. Aha, jak mam mniej, to można go szybciej, mocniej go uzdrowić. I tu mamy this by taken follow attack increase by 20, więc follow up attack też będzie lubiał mieć. Bierz to. No oczywiście mógłbym mieć Edilony, ale to kiedy indziej. Damage increase by water aslo deals with extra damage enemies who current HP precision equal to higher. Okej. I mamy Blade'a, gdzie można go wlewerować. Już go lewerujemy od razu. Jest jakiś przypadek. A całe ja. Całe ja i moje szczęście. No to oczywiście, mam tego pełno. Wcale nie ciułałem. Wcale nie planowałem mieć. Aha, bo tutaj trzeba iść farbić nowe potwory. Więc nie mam na razie. Okej, bierzemy rzeczy. Mamy rzeczy. Oczywiście za to też były oczywiście punkciki za losowanie. No i mamy Blade'a. Okej, bo questy niebieskie nie będę robił oczywiście. Teraz musimy... jest ona. Daję to. Ale mam 0 na 3, ale będziemy mogli już normalnie tłuc. Super. Ona pewnie będzie trudno do pokonania. Ale zawsze można sobie wziąć coś tam Forgotten Hall, to się teleportuje, bo to jest ten drugi jeszcze. Okej, Voyage of the... ten. I tutaj chyba trzeba osiągnąć jakiś poziom. Okej, i tu mamy 50. Bić potwory. Cyrkur, no one actor dies. No, a ty, żaden charakter lepiej, żeby nie leżał. O, tak to powiemy. Okej, to sobie... No dobra, pójdziemy raz, żeby pokazać w ogóle to, jak to wygląda, żeby nie było. Tu weźmiemy sobie kogoś fizykala i elektrycznego, więc fizykal, elektryczny i mogę jeszcze wziąć kogoś? Jakiegoś kła? Ale przydałby wam się DPS, więc bierzemy tak. A tutaj bierzemy oczywiście nasz łogień. Bez healera akurat będzie, to będzie tak. Dużo ognia i powietrza głównie. I jakiś jeden physical. To możemy pójść, bo tu jest i tak potrzebuję DPS-a tutaj. Nihilitość. Tu będzie potem podwójnie... A dobra, pójdźmy tak, zobaczymy jak będzie, bo to są 2 bufery, ale to tak mniejsza. AOE Blast, super. Nie mamy tu nic za bardzo, to robimy tak.
So you are afraid of me.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up.
Jak ładnie umarli.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it. Or run.
Pamiętajmy, ja jestem potężny! A nie, będą teraz wszyscy się zabijać.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for the make.
Let's rock.
I to jej tu wpływ nara. No i teraz jest on. Ja sobie robię tak. Tak.
Speed, not haste.
Burn away.
Same buffy.
You won't get away.
Perhaps use humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time for an overhaul.
As easy as that.
You won't get away.
No i tyle było z tego. To jest akurat event. Mówiłem, musiałem skończyć, żeby mieć odblokowany ten event. Tu możemy kliknąć, tu jest. Claim charakter. Już. Muszę przynajmniej raz zrobić stage 1, tak. Oblain charakter, tak. Teraz tu. Okej, tu widzę, mamy. To teleportujemy się tam, bo przy okazji zrobimy sobie jeszcze fioletowe questy. No i na tym będzie prawdopodobnie. AMD Stargate Naliva. That's great. Advanced system can be nearbody. Apported task needs help to really Android. Extra sounds go grow. Sub explore them. Full intro rofu. Aha, dużo tekstu. Kochamy czytanie tekstu. Bardzo lubię. Your folks? Focus someone else here? Jest Mr. Rank as an airbody. Contact him. Zagetyr Nartala. Force Special. Okay, you have a touch the sky. You have touch the sky. Tam było coś dalej, bo pamiętam, była taka pioseneczka. Okej, tu mamy Edilony, super. Od razu będziemy mieli C2. C2 jest bardzo potężne. As all current energy equal to energy limit ona. Generate at your saltu 5 energy in effect only triggered for each ally. It cannot be used by her ultimate. Będzie konwencja energii, nie? Dobra. I to jest tam. Bo tu jest z Weltem i z tą właśnie babką, którą mamy.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikue sent us a psy crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Kontakt wycają na D. Okej.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
Nie, tylko obserwuję. Ciekawe, mechanika podróży tym ptokiem. O, jest.
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qingni is in trouble.
Okay, you are pretty rough.
Don't worry, Miss Qingni. We've been in worse danger.
Dokładnie. Pum. O, możesz automat, super. Bawcie się dobrze. Już widzieliśmy już tę walkę, już naklikałem się, już mi wystarczy. Już nie będzie tak łatwo zdobyć mi kawki, więc... Mam już Blade'a, więc super. Ja sobie potem go później off camera będę leverował i prawdopodobnie będzie pojawiał w jakichś walkach. Oj, na pewno, bo potrzebowałem właśnie DPS-a. Właśnie od Winda, bo mam od Winda tylko supporta jedynie, a... O, filmik.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Qingni. We're not abandoning you.
Mr. Rank, let's get over here.
Hold out a little longer. I know you can do it.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Co za wymiana spojrzeń?
Prepare to engage. Hold on, Qingni. We're coming to get you.
No.
That's better.
No nie, bicie się dobrze.
And I'm no exception.
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nie ma jak patrzeć na automatyczną walkę. Jest to akurat w tej grze jest bardzo dobre. Kogo przyspieszyłeś? Ha?
You won't get away.
Te psy są troszeczkę takie... denerwujące, nie? Ale wystarczy mi ten team, żeby ich pokonać.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I Codziennie After. Miałbym Nation, Cloud Untitled Chapter. No to udało nam się uratować, nie? Oczywiście ja chciałem już uciekać.
Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qingni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Matka?
Qingni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
as easy as stacking out of the trash.
You Astral Express trailblazers have outstanding manners, but your allegories are a little odd. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea.
O,
It is
jak miło,
about
idziemy na
time we
herbatę.
knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
You mean a scary mom side?
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel to have related a lot, Mr. Young.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
Into the palace!
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
Sam zdrugany.
It's getting late. Where to now? Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
Problemy rodzinne. Trudne sprawy, dlaczego ja?
I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abomination? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me, but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes?
Dokładnie.
For genius. Don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Jakie gadanie. Ja nie rozumiem, bo ty nie rozumiesz, że nie rozumiesz.
Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going?
Liski się kłócą.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Yes, apologies.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid.
Tak, wiemy.
Probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was, but when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Then don't get off, start, and enjoy this meeting with Yukong. No, przynajmniej dobra herbata była.
Thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
No, rzeczy dzieją różny czas. O, jest ta córeczka.
You two, please, wait.
Wait,
Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand the parent-child relationships.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm
Nie, moja mama mnie porzuciła.
Understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
When it comes to family stuff, I leave to Mr. Young.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job.
Nie chcę pracować za biurkiem, jak chcę odkrywać świat. Jestem już dorosła, mam już 2000 lat. Podejrzewam, że to są nieśmiertelni albo długowieczni, nie?
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Yes, aroma was incredible.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Nie mówcie mi, że zaś idziemy jeść. Czas żreć! Część druga.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Wow. The full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, mung bean soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
Dobre, po prostu prosto dobre.
Whoa. I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Dużo questów się posypało niebieskich, a to sobie zrobię w swoim czasie.
Quite a different experience looking down on Starskiff.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Cienjo Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy starskiff,
No, po prostu staną się Skyfish Pilot?
that's right.
To po prostu
Mom
logiczne,
reached
nie?
for the starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her
Wiadomo,
to
inna
the
rasa, nie?
Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barissan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a starskiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War.
Nie, poczekaj, to jest dziad, to jest Grampa.
She doesn't even bring up her
Grandpa
military
Welt.
achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a starskiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a starskiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
Tak,
I
dokładnie.
think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Here's a message from the she-rated.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the active crew is the help to other people.
Indeed.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Okej. No tak, bo przyszły też nowe te lokacje. A co tu mamy? A, bo jest więcej tych na tym pierścienia okrętu, nie? Dobra. Tu będzie najbliżej. Omijamy niepotrzebnych złych. I docieram do celu.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Chingy?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Isn't solving puzzles of my expensive?
Well, isn't finding a needle in a haystack a type of puzzle solving? Your powers of perception are impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. I think you're the right person for the job.
Niech się tego nie dodaje. O, super zrobione, że ja trzymam komórkę, że jakbym z nim steruję.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
Wiem,
It's a
wazon.
beautiful vase, though. A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Mhm.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Gdzie to może być? Co to może być? A, tu chyba jest.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
A lucky charm.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult.
Dokładnie.
It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Jak Indian?
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the
Tak,
General's guests.
dokładnie, jesteśmy jego
Even so,
kuplami.
this is
Gestami.
asking a lot
Zaprosili
of
nas, chyba. A, już pamiętam.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Divine Arrow. Exasantum.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Idziemy do naszego Geralasalnismo.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a starskiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot? This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter? Where did you find this?
Inside the ticket belongs to Yukong.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood
Nie,
of
że się
their
musieli bić,
comrades,
naprawdę.
the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Dokładnie,
We
dzięki,
apologize
generale.
for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality
Już nie
around
jestem taki
here.
młody jak kiedyś.
We'll
Ała.
take our leave.
Przepraszam.
Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Session the Linton Genialian. Flying Commission. You know a Sai, czy jakoś tak to się czytało? Koniec Sai, content model best friend. Guess what it compensation. The text. See you later. Dobra, idziemy.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She skipped work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
That's actually kinda cute, tak?
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past.
Chciała się odciąć
But she
całkowicie od
either
tej...
dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully healed.
She afraid to ending... no, like her friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
No tak, no, my nie mamy pojęcia.
Of course.
Nie mam
You're
pojęcia,
right.
co robię.
Sorry.
Chyba raczej nie mam pojęcia, co gram. A nie, no mam. Okej.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
Let's leave her alone.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Nie, ta baba było dobre. Takie kłamstwo mówiła.
Can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to improve the algorithm. I'm working, I swear.
Przegląda Facebooka.
Sorry. We'll get going.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him. Let's go to a different device.
O, to jest jego główny komputer.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helm Master's personal archive. Oh, got it! Let's go take a look.
Wszystko mają zarejestrowane, więc
Should
wszystko
be
będzie...
here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still
Byłem
think
tam 4000 lat
I
temu.
shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Mr. Yang, I realize there is things.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Okay. Tinai, here you go. You are going to be a parents. Aha! Now I understand everything! You know each other so long, but we are the first knew each other racing sky for in regard intensity we are rivals, now can we ask to work together and should be back, really not used to it. Actually, I'm not used to having looked at someone who lost against me. The other death. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when he would receive the combat mission. I want to think about the situation, but I think the both of them have a considerable skills to having a still not flight enemies front lines and Suffering. To is the center of a branch right to the border of the codzienie and the innocent planets. Every time they have a new field overwhelming. In the anger, now they have a different reality, something that made of frightening jest. Honesty, pretty satisfactory life till now. Between you and me. What I really wanted never learned because writing demonic archive. What if it doesn't mean the act of the flying yourself? Look to flying out the universe. The thing to racing. Scarfields, not need to anchor to space. Even the time between and down on flights, jets. Hunting the space, loneliness ships. Middle. Let's give a jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, I prefer to call it freedom. With the ability to fly space and good enough, I have to even better. See, I don't know to want to consult you, you are always to like this, no matter what terrible things happened. If you want to act strong, you need some more to have a timing for jokes. But you have together with 100 years and that is very well. I decided if it's something unpleasant, want to be for with you. Actually, there's some way to. I have to hear the feelings and going blunt. Oh, the pain coming from. It's funny that something going to the good side. Mission. Can't flow. Complete the preparation. But negative the machine. To jest tego pełno. So many things. A student. Save the however. Dobra. Tak powoli przewinę do góry. Mam dość czytać już czyjś dziennik, to jest niemiłe.
What is the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of this?
The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yangmin, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangmin. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
You can exchange darli.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me.
Fuj. Come on, you both have to look.
Just listen to yourself. I suppose you think if you ate your shoes, I'd follow suit. Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer. Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guangyuan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Don't think that you did too many details, Mr. Jung.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this.
Oczywiście ja powiedziałem głupotę, bo ja tam źle pewnie przeczytałem, źle zrozumiałem. Myślałem, że to jest po prostu, wiesz, koleś, oni tego i było potem to, ale jednak okazuje się, że to było co innego, bo to była kumpela. No trudno by mieć dzieci z inną kobietą, ale wiesz, co was wada technologia? Ja się nie znam.
I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Thank you, Mr.
Hurry.
Mingyang.
Madam Yukong will be back soon.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
That must be hidden component.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments.
Wiedziałem.
Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Under.
This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
You can't. I'm happy to choose to fly side by side with you. There actually forward. You don't cry. There's no need to be sad. Cook every time at it's fine. Finally, I announced that I'm ready. Decide on a name for our child. After everything decided with you, I suggested the name R. Jej rodzice poszli, jej rodzice i jej przyjaciółka poszli na wojnę. Tak, już wszystko wiem. Mieli dziecko, urodziło się, oni zginęli i ona, Yukong, przejęła rodzaj matczenia, znaczy, że to była po prostu tak naprawdę córka jej przyjaciółki. Dobra, ja już wszystko rozumiem.
So, I was adopted?
To była prawda.
And this Miss Tsai was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
I kinda guessed this myself.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with Star Skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
I don't wanna come. Okay, no problem. Let's come together.
Thank you.
Złe. Daj, dokładnie. Dobra.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
No.
Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with
Czego
her
mówi?
mother.
Nie powinienem.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Po prostu trzeba jednak wyjść ręcznie i tak muszę pójść.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Witaj. The true.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Chingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my
Come.
daughter has brought you.
Mom.
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter...
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Chingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Od razu zgubię rury.
Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Chingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too.
No, mówi to, co w dzienniku było.
Since childhood, we flew starskiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself, but those are my best memories. You would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time.
Wspomnienie.
Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying starskiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more
Są
than
bardzo
200
fajne questy, nie powiem, że nie.
Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Ooh.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let watching me walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
She's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for
To
you.
musiało być mocne.
She lost Guangyan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! Sai!
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the starskip, I looked up into a clear sky. Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now, but I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
Właśnie, dobre pytanie.
To the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
Otchłań.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
No i w sumie to było bardzo przewidywalne, ale jednocześnie bardzo dobrze napisane. Jak na tak dość podstawową You have touched the sky. Yukong będzie teraz wizytowała. W ekspresie dostałem muzykę. To będzie mój honor. You need to help to but it's beautiful. Nothing else is serious. Continuous available express. Got freeze loss. Commission. I'm not good for this. Skill training controlling canals. To humble. Want to win task. Express. Okej. Mam jedno. Imersję... Przepraszam, że nic nie mówiłem, ale imersję mam tak głęboką. Po prostu jeszcze, że to było dobre. To jest tylko niebieski quest, to nas nie interesuje jeszcze. Co my mamy tutaj? Poczekaj, aż mi wypięło. Tu było. Okej, go jest completed, nie? Have the sky touch sky and gear ma family touch. Dobrze. Myślałem, że będzie jeszcze Welta, ale to będzie chyba tylko jej jest tutaj zadanie wyjątkowo. To jest nasz gift, to jest to. A tak, jeszcze jest to zadanie o tym, jeszcze cały czas jest. 17 dni do skończenia. To sobie porobimy kiedy indziej. To sobie ja porobię już off camera. Achievementy widzę. Ok, control the range. Computer completion with have touch the sky. Ok. Witness, Lucia, hide and sight. Coffin dancer. A raczej chyba wszystkie są, nie? No właśnie. Aha, teleportuję się. Bo chcę jeszcze z nią pogadać na koniec. Zawsze kończymy tu. O, jesteś.
Since assuming the role of Helm Master, it's rare that I have the chance to gaze upon the stars like this. It should be a view I tire of seeing, but it always leaves me in awe. The heavens really are boundless.
What do you think of this place?
Thank you. I like it. It's a shame. The stars no longer belong to me. Perhaps one day I shall feel their embrace once again. But it will undoubtedly be the day of my last flight. I will. Thank you for your invitation. I can't help but say that after arriving on the Express, I'm a little envious of your way of life. You are able to enjoy the vastness of the universe, with reliable companions by your side. I hope you all cherish one another.
Okej. Se pogadaliśmy. Dobra. Losowanko było. Fajnie pozdobyłem różne żadne rzeczy. Wszystko wiecie. Mamy to ładnie wszystko zrobione. No to co? No to będzie najlepszy moment chyba na skończenie, nie? Och, prawie 4 godziny wysiedzieliśmy. No i tutaj chyba nie ma nic więcej, bo patrząc na to, to jest chyba tylko wyłącznie ten quest i main story, które przeszliśmy. Więc git, więc będziemy po prostu kończyć. Mam nadzieję, że wam się to podobało. Bardzo dziękuję za to, że jesteście tutaj, że przybyliście, poglądaliście. Przypadkowy stream. No ale wiadomo, jak ktoś zawsze wyjdzie nowego w Honkai Star, będę streamował. Takiego większego, typu fioletowe questy i złote questy, to już wiecie. No to będę się już żegnał. Bardzo dziękuję za oglądanie oczywiście. Jak to powiedzieć? Zostawcie suba i lajka. Na dole będą wszystkie linki w opisie, jeżeli chcecie. Na moje socjale oczywiście. Gdzieś tu będą wyświetlać się karty, żeby poglądać poprzednie odcinki. W Honkaja, które oczywiście zapraszam. Oczywiście większość to są streamy, więc trzeba umieć wysiedzieć, ale zawsze można mnie puścić na przyspieszeniu 1.25, wtedy to się lepiej ogląda. Nie mówię, że ja tak nie robię. No to co, dziękuję za oglądanie, cześć i czołem, zobaczymy się w przyszłości prawdopodobnie, gdzieś mniej więcej, no źle pokazałem, gdzieś mniej więcej później. Ktoś tu wpadł teraz przed chwilą na zakończenie, ale super, no to witam wszystkich i jednocześnie będę się żegnał. No to cześć, czołem, pa, do następnego. Suba, lajka zostawcie. Pa.